Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, this isn't quite like a video that I've put on this channel before. Normally I go for more writing content since this is an AutoTube channel and writing is just what I do most of the time. However, I did write that on my goals I want to read minimum 24 books this year, which is 2 books every month. And so I decided I would dedicate this entire day, or the majority of the day, to just reading the books of my TBR. I only have 2 books on my TBR for January and it's all here in my bullet journal. I'm hoping to do a January flip through, maybe end of January, maybe I'll do like a February spread thing, who knows. Today I just want to read the books of my TBR, and so I thought that's what I do in a reading vlog. This month, January, is the only month where I'm technically reading 3 books. The reason that I'm doing this is because I also want to revise a novel I wrote back in 2019. Now the books on my actual TBR, let me show you, are Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, or Harry Potter 2 as I like to refer to it by. And the second book on my TBR for January, the final book that I've got in January, is Scythe. So today the plan is to read this and review it in my bullet journal and on Goodreads, which I still need to set up because no, I haven't set up Goodreads yet. And I also hope to get onto this book and do some revision. Welcome back. Here I have my bullet journal because this is where I'll be reviewing the books if I manage to finish them. I'm hoping I can finish at least one. That would be fantastic if I can have 1 book read 2021. And I have a Harry Potter and Scythe. Okay, I'm gonna start reading. I just finished the chapter I was reading. I'm on chapter 13 now. I just finished 12. I decided I'd take this as an opportunity to update my Goodreads account, to do all that fun stuff so that I can have somewhere to put my reviews once I'm done with the book, since I have this much left of the book and then I'm done. Welcome back over here. I'm preparing my laptop. I'm debating whether I should just time-lapse this like I normally would, or if I should show you me doing this. I don't know. I'm trying new things with recording. I'm just going to set up my Goodreads account and then I'll get back into reading. Harry Potter isn't too bad. It's pretty good. The second book I'm on anyway. It's really good. So far, I'd give it like a 4 out of 5, maybe a 3 out of 5, 3.5. Something like that, because I like it, but it's very low stakes at the minute, and so as much as I like it, I like books with like high stakes because I like being nervous and not knowing what's gonna happen. But I haven't done the book yet, so who knows? It might go really, really good at the end and I might give it 5 stars. So as you can see, oh, well, you can't see, but I just started a new Goodreads account. I currently have a different one linked in all my videos, but I'm gonna go through them and change it all. I'm just gonna set up my account and I'll be back when I just do like reading goals, account settings, things like that. So my Goodreads page is now set up. I have 24 books for my reading 2021 challenge, as I already said in my goals video. It'll be linked down below if you're wondering what my goals are. I feel like I talk about this every video, but it'll be linked below if you're interested. And I have no books currently because I haven't reviewed any books. And now that that is done, I am just going to exit and carry on reading. We are back over here. Harry Potter is waiting patiently for me and I'm going to carry on reading. So if you want to start reading with me, please pick up your book. In the comment section, let me know what you're reading and let me know what you would rate it if you finished it, because I am looking for books to put on my TBR. I'm always hunting for some books. So let me know what you're reading, let me know what you rate it, or let me know what your favourite book is, just so I have something to read. I'm going to start the time lapse and do more reading. So I'm officially on chapter 14, and when I was saying there's like no stakes, I don't know what's gonna happen next, and the characters in that, yeah, that's completely changed. It was something I suspected, but to have the words actually tell me it happened, it was pretty wild. And so right now this book is sitting at 4 stars, I think. And the only thing that can make it 5 stars is like a climactic scene. I'm very much for like high action scenes. Yeah, I'm on chapter 14 and I can carry on reading. I have 66 pages left, I counted. And I would probably finish this today if I carried on reading, which I think is pretty great. I can't wait to finally be done with this book because I've been trying to read this for ages. Whilst I came to you guys, I just got onto chapter 14 and I decided to do some reading off camera just so I could just relax and get through a scene, and I ended up being so relaxed that I'm on chapter 15 now. So I'm getting through this book pretty quickly, but like I'm also trying not to rush because sometimes when I speed read, I like miss a sentence and then I read something and I'm like, how did this happen? And then I go back and I'm like, oh, I didn't read this. Trying to take it slow, but I'm also trying to read it as quickly as I can, which is, I don't know why I'm trying to do many things at once, but I mean, I still want to read, still want to get onto Scythe today. And also what I forgot was that I actually started reading this a long time ago and I bookmarked it. I completely forgot that happened. So I don't know. If I remember what happened, I'll carry reading from here. If I don't remember what happened because I read it quite a while ago, I'll just read it from the beginning. I think I'm probably going to move over there because I need to be alert. I'm a little bit like falling asleep just laying on my bed and reading. So I'm gonna move over there and carry on doing more reading. So I'm back over here and I've got this in my hand. I actually decided instead of carrying on reading the remainder that I have, which is not a lot, I'm actually going to switch to take a break from this for a little while. Also, look at that bookmark. Isn't that just like, that's amazing. I'm going to do some revision. So I'm going to read my 2019 project and revise a few pages. Not a lot, just a little bit. and I'm going to then maybe read. I don't know. I'm going to move my laptop, get my 2019 project, get my pens, different pens. So I have my pencil case of highlighters and pens, mostly highlighters. I'm obsessed with highlighters. Have my project, and this is actually a Harry Potter book, or like a book inspired by Harry Potter, and I decided I just use it for notes. And here is just the key. Here is like a rough summary of the chapters. There are a lot of wrong things with my book, as you can tell from just the amount of highlighters I've got. This is a red pen so I can make notes, but all these highlighters are for different mistakes. This is the only good highlighter in terms of the fact anything I really like and like want to keep will be in green. Everything else, this is all stuff I gotta fix. Doesn't that mean I got better if I can recognize that I made a lot of mistakes? Let's start revising. That I was going to revise to is now revised, and just from, I mean, it doesn't look like I've gone through a lot. So now that I did some revision, I am going to read some more Harry Potter, and that's all that needs to be said. I have it right here. I have my atmosphere already set up, and so now we're just gonna read. I just finished chapter 15 and wow, another thing was revealed that I'm like, I'm just kind of shocked at what's going on. I mean, in just every end of chapter surprises me, and it's like, and I have like 40 pages left before I'm done with the book. So chances are I'm probably going to finish this today, knock on wood. That happens. I'm actually having a pretty good time reading over here, so I think I'm going to read the next chapter here as well, but this time I'm not going to make another time lapse of me reading it because I feel like, I don't know, is that boring? Let me know if it's boring for you to watch. From all the reading vlogs I've watched, I've never really felt bored of it, but I just don't want to be boring. I want these videos to be ones you would like to watch and not one you're just watching because for the sake of watching it. might have seen from that clip, I officially finished Harry Potter, and there was like a scene that was like supposed to be climactic, supposed to be action based and all of that, and I did like it, but I think it happened too quick. Like it happened in a, like it was over in like 7 pages, and I don't know, I didn't like how quickly that went. So therefore, I give this a 4 out of 5 stars. I still liked it. It had a good plot twist, one I wasn't expecting, so that's pretty cool as well. Oh my gosh, I managed to finish a book. So I'm back over here with my bullet journal in hand because I'm going to rate it now. I'm going to rate the book, and then later today I'm going to go on Goodreads and rate both the first Harry Potter book and the second, because I read both. I actually decided to give it 3.75 stars on my personal TBR. On Goodreads I'll probably just give it 4 stars, round it up. But the reason for this is, like I mentioned, like the most climactic scene of the book was pretty short. I feel like it happened really quickly, and I like reading books for their high stakes, like these characters are gonna be fine, and the whole time I was reading that I was like, oh, everyone's gonna be fine. I think it was pretty good for the most part. I liked the build up to it, I liked the plot twists, and I liked the little thing at the end with, I don't want to spoil anything, all I'm just gonna say is the Weasleys are a crazy family, a wild family, and I'm here for it. So with that done, that means the only book I have left on my January TBR is Scythe. I do remember what I've read, and I do manage to get through a lot of the book. That means I might be able to fit another book onto my January TBR, since it is only the beginning of January, and going the rest of January without reading anything just seems wild to me, since one of my other goals on my goal list is to read at least an hour every day, and I want to keep to that. What I'm going to do is more revisions, just gonna torture myself with revisions, and after that we're gonna start reading Scythe. I'm just gonna, like, before I start reading Scythe on camera, I'm gonna read the previous few pages to get an idea if I remember what happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do remember what happened, but if I'm a little bit lost in the plot, then I will reread the book. But if I'm not, I'll just continue from where I'm going. And then not only have I read the book without having to reread it, but I managed to read it today, which would be crazy. Imagine finishing 2 books in a day. Never happened to me before. All of chapter 2, and to be honest, I don't know if you could see, but there was actually quite a bit more green in this chapter than in the first. I'm going to write down what chapter 2 is about in here, and then I'm going to switch over to Scythe and start reading that. Alright, so here we have Scythe. I apologise for the lighting. I really can't go anywhere else. I could go over there, but I just need the change of scenery. And I could turn on my light and block the curtains, but I think while I still have the natural light, I'll use it. I hope this is somewhat better than over there. I don't know. I have like a few hours left of natural light, so I'm just gonna use what I can of it. Anyway, I have managed to shift through a few pages of Scythe, and I'm actually at a point that I remember reading. Like, I remember what I was doing when I was reading this. So I remember where I'm at and what's going on pretty well. It's pretty good that I start at the beginning of a chapter, and from what I've seen, I know exactly what's going on. So that's pretty good. and so I don't see a reason to restart if I know what's going on, if I remember what happened. Therefore, I'm just going to read from where I'm at, and if I get confused, I'll probably just shift back and check. Of time and my camera actually died, which is why the camera quality dipped a little bit, but I needed to come back and give you guys an update. So last time I checked in, I was on what, chapter 25. I currently am at the beginning of chapter 29. I just continued reading, and last time I checked in I was on chapter 25, which was page 260, and I'm on page 326 now. So in that time I read what, 66 pages, which is wild that I read that much, and I have this much left. I may or may not be able to finish this book today, which is, I didn't think it would happen, to be completely honest with you. I have 11 chapters left, well 12 counting chapter 29 since I haven't read it yet. It is currently 4:30, meaning it's been an hour since I was last recording. Scythe so far gets a 5 stars from me. It's really good. I really like the characters, I really like the plot, I really like the mystery. I'm gonna read. I'm just thinking about Scythe, thinking about poor Kytra and Rowan, and can't wait to get back into the plot and find out more. So welcome back. It's been like an hour or two since I last came back. My camera's fully charged, so I'm back and I have news. Originally, when I was talking to you guys, I said I was on like chapter 29 and I had like 200 pages to go, something like that, and I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna finish today. I know might have, and I thought I might have to like do an update tomorrow or something if I managed to finish it. No, Scythe is complete. I read the entire thing. Oh my gosh. I feel kind of bad that I didn't record much while reading Scythe, but I just got so caught up in it. I was going to put this down and get a break and wait until my camera's fully charged so that I can carry on recording. However, I finished the book. I just couldn't help myself. I finished the book. I rate it 5 stars. It was so good. Even though the end is like obviously a setup for the second book, so I'm gonna be left with questions, I still love this book. I think it is such a good way to set up for the second book. I love what happened in the first book. I love the way it was like majority of the problems were resolved, obviously with like the biggest problem not being resolved in the book because it's built up to the second book. But man, I love this book. I give it 5 stars automatically. I already put it in my bullet journal. The only final thing to do is to update Goodreads, and I think I'll do that now with you guys since I finished both my books from my TBR. So I have now done it, so officially you can see if you go on my Goodreads account all of the books I've read, along with the first one and Harry Potter 2 and Scythe 1, the books I read today. So with that done, I don't really know what else to do. I think to end the vlog, I'm going to do my final time-lapse sprint of revising so that, you know, I can have like revising in between each update for book. So here I have my terrible novel. Down here is my notepad where I keep all the notes, and then here are all my highlighters. I'm gonna get back to business. Officially done with revising / reading through the first part of chapter 3. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully with some writing related content this time. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you next time. Bye!